Well guys, I have been waiting, and as expected it never takes him long, because Sadiq Khan is back giving us his usual diversity is our strength line, all while sharing news reports that literally tell you diversity ain't anybody's bloody strength.
Good evening. At least 3 Jewish schools in North London closed today over security fears following calls for mass demonstrations in response to the conflict in Israel and Gaza this weekend.
Our strength is our diversity.
The Metropolitan Police says it is increasing patrols across the capital after what the force describes as a massive increase in anti-Semitic incidents. They've warned that any protesters who incite violence or intimidate people will be arrested.
Our strength is our diversity.
The Prime Minister and the Home Secretary summoned police commanders to Downing Street last night and told them to implement a more proactive and robust approach to hate crime. Kaf Okpata has the latest.
It's a conflict which has captured the attention of the whole world. And while events in Israel and Palestine may be some 3,000 miles away, the ripple effect is being felt here.
No tosspot, the only ripple effect being felt here is the mass immigration one that corrupt political choices over decades are making us feel, but I'm not sure how this news report supports what Sadiq Khan actually tweeted. I mean, this is not the Middle East, so their problems from 3,000 miles away should never be over here, clearly making diversity being a strength bloody impossible, because if we didn't have diversity, we wouldn't be seeing this shit, would we? That would be a bloody strength. In fact, I actually think reality shows us having little or no diversity in westernised countries is the real strength, because you don't ever hear about the crap we get in Japan, Poland or Hungary, do ya?
Well, you're not wrong.
Now, yes, they allow immigration in those countries, but it's limited, and not from people who try and form their own sub-communities outside the population, you know, like we see over here. This has obviously been allowed to happen by corrupt politicians who hate the country we're in and serve a different master, but I expect I'm preaching to the choir on that one. Now, as you know, Sadiq Khan's hypocrisy is up there with the very best of them, and we've even got more of it here. This is because the idiot actually tweeted about not allowing overseas events to cause division in London, despite spending 2 years supporting BLM causing division over an event that was bloody 4,000 miles away.
What a wanker.
Yeah, the cognitive dissonance is up there with the very best of them, but it's gotta be said, this whole situation's gonna be a tough one for Khan, because he's forced by his position in the state to support Israel, even though I'll bet your bollocks to a barn dance that he supports for the other bloody side. He just can't say that out loud if he does, because he knows the shitstorm that will come, and especially while he's London Mayor. The average Labour MP not in public office could probably get away with it, because let's be honest, we all know where Labour stands, and they literally have done for decades. Now, for me personally, I think anyone who supports any side of foreign issues that don't affect us should be removed from office before they try and involve us in it. But that sort of common sense in politics will never happen, let's be honest. They love getting involved, as history has shown us, and that won't stop anytime soon. Oh, and for the idiots who say we need to go and help Israel so we don't get more immigration, you've literally got the intelligence of Diane Abbott. Actually, she might be smarter, which is just fucking embarrassing. This is because Israel is fighting against people within its own borders who are literally locked in there. Shit, not even Muslim states will let them out, so there's no way anything happening in Israel at the moment will bring Palestinians here, will it? In fact, taking part in any of this will actually make us a bloody target for terrorist attacks, you know, by the people these scumbag politicians have already imported here. Yeah, the enemy is at Israel's gate, but they're also here, inside ours, let's never forget. This the government also knows and likely don't care about, because they can use any situation for their own end, as they literally always do. I mean, nothing gives politicians an excuse to grab a little more power and a bit more control like a terrorist attack does. But I guess you do have to love the cognitive dissonance of Khan saying diversity is our strength, while posting reports that Jewish schools are forced to close because Muslims might attack them.
Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
Yeah, the march towards peak clown country goes on unabated, and obviously Khan's leading the way. But guys, that's all I've got for you on this absolute tosspot, so thanks for watching as always. Links are down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Pandemic. Pandemic.
Where